Now this has to be the smallest and cheapest GPU I have had on the channel. This, my friends, is the GTX 1050 Ti Gaming X from MSI. So the 1050 Ti is an entry level GPU which is purely designed for gamers who are on a tight budget but still want a decent gaming experience. AMD themselves have conquered this market for a long time, and with the 1050 Ti having Nvidia's Pascal GP107 chip and a cost of around £169 UK or $199 US in the US, this may be one of the best budget GPUs you can buy to date. So this 1050 Ti Gaming X features MSI's very efficient Twin Throzer 6 cooler in that red and black gaming theme, which is the same core design as all Gaming X versions of Nvidia's 10 series graphics cards from MSI, which includes like MSI's exclusive Torx 2.0 fans, which I have said before have a steeper curved fan blades which help accelerate the airflow to generate more pressure from the previous version. Also has the red MSI Dragon Claws which only illuminate red, and on the front side of the card it also has the MSI logo which this time around only lights up white, unlike its bigger brothers the 1080 and 1070 which was RGB. In MSI's gaming app, the LED lighting is linked together on the 1050 Ti and can't be individually controlled like its bigger brothers. For example, selecting the animation will make both the LEDs do that animation, and the same goes for turning them off. Personally, it would be a lot better if you could actually individually control these, especially with the actual LED lights. The heatsink on the 1050 Ti's Twin Throzer 6 cooler has a single thick 10mm copper heat pipe going from one side to the other, which is in direct contact with the Pascal GP107 core to help distribute the heat around the heatsink for efficient cooling. On top of the card, it does not feature any sort of backplate at all, which is understandable really for the price tag and the entry level card. You wouldn't really expect it to, but it does have a black custom PCB, which is always a nice thing to see to help blend into your system. There's nothing worse than a coloured PCB. The length of the card, including the Twin Throzer 6 cooler, is 229mm in length and 131mm wide, and will take up 2 PCI Express slots. At the end of the card, it has a single 6-pin power connector for better stability and should help out for better overclocking as well for you overclockers. The non-TI version of the GTX 1050 don't have a 6-pin power connector, it just uses power from the PCI Express slot. The card does not have any SLI fingers as well because SLI is not supported on the 1050 Ti even if you really wanted to. The rear I/O supports up to 3 displays. It has a DisplayPort 1.4 interface, a HDMI 2.0 port and also a DVI-D port as well. So multiple options there for people to use. As for the specification wise of the 1050 Ti, it has the GP107 Pascal core as I previously just said. Features 768 CUDA cores with a base clock of 1379 MHz and a boost clock of 1493 MHz. Has 4GB of GDDR5 memory with speeds of 7108 MHz, which I believe are Samsung, and has 128-bit memory bus. Power consumption is only 75 watts with a 300 watt recommended PSU, which is perfect for them small builds. Supports DirectX 12 and OpenGL 4.5. You can use multiple displays with this card and supports Nvidia's G-Sync technology. So now let's look at the fun stuff, overclocking and actual gaming performance. Now I have to say first that I wasn't really sure on what to expect from this little 1050 Ti truthfully, but it's definitely surprised me in many ways. For overclocking, well, see for yourselves. In MSI Afterburner, this 1050 Ti was 100% stable at plus 125% power limit with plus 185 MHz to the core and a crazy plus 900 MHz to the memory, which thanks to GPU Boost 3.0 give a clock speed to the core of 1962 MHz and a memory clock of 8808 MHz. This was tested in games over 25 hours without a single crash, so definitely some free extra performance to gain here. But to put this into perspective, realistically, let's look what FPS I got in some of the games that I currently like playing, to give you a rough idea. In conclusion, the 1050 Ti Gaming X is, well, a budget graphics card that succeeds at giving the consumer a decent gaming experience for 1080p, which delivers around the 60 FPS mark in most games, and that is really where you do want to be at on the PC. The card is very quiet while gaming. I didn't see it go above 62,000 in any games I played, and for the price tag and performance from it, well, I don't think I can say anything bad about this card. It's simply a little beast. So of course that wraps up the video. Feel free to drop a comment down below if you wish to know anything else. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, then show some support and drop a like down below. It does actually help me out. My name is Kyle. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll probably catch you all in that next one. Bye guys.